Aloha and welcome to Where TV Hawaii. I'm Paul Drews and we want to show you some of the fun things happening this week on Oahu. Have you heard about Oahu's Chinatown? This is where you'll not only find flavors of the Orient. This part of the island is full of flower shops, architecture, and art houses. In fact, on the first Friday of every month, a big art event is held. It's called First Fridays and it happens from 5 to 9 in the evening as all the downtown galleries and studios open their doors for a night celebrating art and artists. There are 24 places to stop and see for this big event, all within walking distance of each other. The Arts at Mark's Garage is located on Bethel Street next to the historic Hawaii Theater, which was originally built in the 1920s and then painstakingly restored to its former glory. And speaking of art, you can check out the Honolulu Academy of Arts any day of the week except Sundays and Mondays. It has 30 galleries along with 6 garden courtyards. They have thousands of works of art from around the Pacific and Hawaii, spanning centuries. And they also have a showcase of exhibits, like their Decades of Abstraction, as part of their permanent collection. Also on display this week is the annual Juried Furniture and Woodworking Show, which aims to give the public an appreciation for the woodworking artist and the materials they use. For this show, artists use Hawaiian-grown woods for their many varied creations. This special woodworking show takes place across the street from the main galleries and will be held until April 5th. See wonderful works of art for yourself at the Honolulu Academy of Arts, which is located on Beretania Street, about 20 minutes from Waikiki. For more on their current exhibits or the Academy itself, which is open Tuesday through Saturday, call 532-8700. Or if you're looking for laughs or even a little insight into relationships, then head back to the Hawaii Theater for Defending the Caveman, a one-man show that makes fun of the way men and women not only see things differently, but respond in different ways. While many men have the traditional role of hunters and some women are the gatherers, we can all learn a little from looking at things from each other's perspective. And that's what this show does in a humorous way. The show happens at the Hawaii Theater until April 5th, with tickets ranging from $34 to $49. Defending the Caveman is Broadway's longest-running solo show and will only be here in Hawaii this week. For more details, call the theater box office at 528-0506. There are many shows you can see while you're here each day of the week in Waikiki. The Divine Performing Arts will have 3 shows in Honolulu on March 30th and 31st and feature a classical Chinese dance and music troupe along with an orchestra. The shows are inspired by stories and legends of more than 5,000 years of Chinese culture, but these views are not allowed to be expressed in China, so the show has been banned. Artists attempt to delight the senses by combining ancient techniques and modern technology. At the same time, they want to touch the heart and move the soul of the audience. You can catch this captivating production at the Blaisdell Concert Hall, which is located at the corner of Ward Avenue and King Street, about 10 minutes from Waikiki. Call 808-591-2211 for more details of this delightful stage show. And it is springtime here in the islands, and while we no longer have the huge winter waves that hit our northern shores, there is still surf to be found. And if you're heading up to the North Shore, you may just catch some of the best women riders at one of the most dangerous breaks, the famed break at Ehukai Beach Park known as Pipeline, where the barrels roll in over very shallow reefs just offshore. Because the wave is so close to shore, it's also the perfect spot for watching the waves, and the women will be competing in the Tidal 9 Pro that features the best longboarders, shortboarders, and bodyboarders riding the waves. This contest happens over the best 3 days of the waiting period, which lasts until April 14th, and it hopes to inspire young women to lead healthy lifestyles as they aspire to excel in sports. It also gives the girls and women a chance to show how they can ride the big waves themselves.
It's a phenomenal wave, world class, and pretty life-threatening wave. The wave itself is pretty risky, and then to get the opportunity to be out there with only 4 other people, it's awesome because half the battle out there is hustling with all the other surfers and bodyboarders, and it just takes a lot of the focus off the wave, and in the event you can really just focus on the wave and surf it to your full potential.
Pipeline is located at Ehukai Beach Park across from Sunset Beach Elementary on Oahu's North Shore. If you're headed up that way, make sure you stop and see this wave.
To have all the girls come together like that, it's really amazing, and it just shows a unity in women's surfing because, I mean, at the end of the day, we are females in the water and we're out there to just prove that, you know, we can do it no matter what you're riding.
Now, if you'd like to catch a wave on the beach or take a ride on the wild side, head to the west side of the island where you'll find the Hawaiian Waters Adventure Park. There you'll find 25 acres of water slides, tube rides, and a huge wave pool. You can launch yourself in a 7-story water slide or relax on an inner tube as you float along a winding river. And there in the park, you'll find the island's newest wave, the Flow Rider, where you can rip the lip of a wave by yourself. If you head to the park this week, you can join in X Spring Break that adds in other exciting activities like rock wall climbing, sumo wrestling, and more. You can even get on a specially designed bus filled with the latest Xbox video games. And on Sunday, April 5th, the place will be rocking with a live DJ and bands. And if all the fun in and out of the water is not enough for you, they'll also be giving away all kinds of prizes as well. Just call 674-9283 to learn more. And speaking of music, music legend Mick Fleetwood is back on tour and returning to his roots. He'll be performing in Waikiki at the Royal Hawaiian Center on April 4th at Level 4. Fleetwood will be performing blues with a splash of rock and roll, with hits like Black Magic Woman, Oh Well, and other hits from his 40 years of performing. He'll be joined by the Mick Fleetwood Blues Band, made up of Rick Vito, Lenny Castellanos, and Mick Johnstone. This show will not only take you back to the 1960s, when blues set the stage for a number of future supergroups, including Fleetwood Mac, but Mick and the rest of the band will also perform hits from their latest release. The concert happens at 8 in the evening at the Royal Hawaiian Center, and if you'd like tickets, call 800-745-3000. Have you heard about Hawaii's Museum of Natural Science, the Bishop Museum? It's also home to the world's largest collection of Hawaiian and Pacific artifacts, including prized possessions of Ali'i or Hawaiian royalty. Thousands of items are on display from centuries ago, even artifacts from before Western contact. There, in addition to the cultural exhibits, their annual Mad About Science Festival will be taking place on April 4th. There'll be a number of hands-on activities to teach the entire family the value of a healthy lifestyle. There'll be fun science projects for you to take part in from the Institute of Astronomy. Other experts will be on hand to talk about recycling, environmentally friendly products, and more. And you can take a tour of the museum's natural science collection from 1 to 3:30 in the afternoon. Space is limited, so if you want to head out for this day of science, call 847-3511 to reserve a spot. The Bishop Museum is located about 8 miles from Waikiki and is open every day. For directions to the museum, call 847-3511. And if you head to any of these activities, take along your Best of Oahu book, because with it, you can save a bundle of cash or get free souvenirs during your trip. In the back of the book, there are coupons for a number of popular activities, restaurants, and attractions. And if you're having trouble deciding what to do while you're here, take a look in the book. There is so much to see and do, and to make it easy for you to figure out what to pack into your vacation, each book is divided into sections of activities, shops, and restaurants. It's like having your own local tour guide in your back pocket. And best of all, it's free. Get your Best of Oahu in your hotel lobby. If you're wondering what our island weather will be like, our trade winds will be blowing in the 10 to 20 mile an hour range. They'll also bring in some clouds and a few scattered showers into Waikiki, where we can expect those partly cloudy skies and isolated showers on most days. But there will be a few more clouds and more showers on Tuesday, the 31st. Mountain areas and eastern sides of the island will not only see more clouds, but also more of those scattered showers each day. The temperature will warm up to around 80 degrees during the day before things cool off into the mid-60s at night. And it's always a good idea to put on sunscreen while you're here. Be sure to use a sunscreen with an SPF of at least 25. The sun will rise around 6:30 in the morning and the sun will set around 6:45 in the evening. And if you're going to be hitting the beach, once again, the surf will be biggest for our northern shores, where surf will top 10 feet on some days. West sides will see waves around 3 to 5 feet. Eastern beaches will also have 3 to 5 foot surf for this week, and the waves will be 2 to 4 feet for southern spots like Ala Moana and Waikiki. Now remember, if you do head to the beach and you are unsure of your abilities or of the surf itself, don't go in. Just enjoy the waves from the safety of the shore. And always ask a lifeguard for conditions at each beach. Thanks for tuning in to WEAR TV Hawaii. We hope you have a fun time during your stay. And if you missed any of these upcoming events, you can see this broadcast again approximately every 2 hours throughout the day. And if you like this vintage-looking Aloha-style print, check out an original Kalakaua creation. They're found around the island in various Oahu stores, or head to their website listed on the screen for more information. I'm Paul Drews. Thanks for watching, and aloha.